Good afternoon. My name is Chef Joseph Angelucci. I'm here at Brogues Down Under in downtown Lake Worth, and we are making a classic seafood Italian stew called a Cioppino, which consists of cod, shrimp, and mussels. This is a homemade pico de gallo, which is basically tomatoes and onions with a little citrus, a sun-dried tomato pesto, tomato sauce, homemade basil pesto without the nuts because too many people are allergic, so we don't put any nuts in our pesto, a seafood broth, and fresh white wine, and we're going to finish off with some butter. So first I'm going to start by adding my tomatoes and my onions. Get that going. This is our sun-dried tomato pesto that we make here ourselves, here at Brogues Down Under in Lake Worth. And then I'm going to add my little tomato sauce and our homemade pesto without the nuts. We're going to add our 1620 shrimp, which are nice sized shrimp. They're not the little baby ones. And they got to go in first because they take the longest to cook. And then we're going to add a nice big piece of cod, which you can really use any white fish such as grouper. And then a nice white wine. And then we're going to let that simmer for probably 3 or 4 minutes until the fish and the shrimp cook. And then we will add our mussels. And also, I forgot, our little seafood broth. And then we're going to just let that simmer for a good 3 to 4 minutes. So now that the Cioppino has been cooking for a while, we're going to add our mussels, because they really don't take any time at all. They take about a minute, and they open right up, and they cook, and it's delicious. So we're going to add a nice pat of butter, because you know what? Butter makes everything better. We're going to get that going. That needs about another minute. We're going to drop our pasta, which we've already pre-cooked our fettuccine. We put it in our nice boiling water, liven it up. It'll bring it back to life real quick. 1, 2, 3. You put it in your pot, in your bowl. We got our nice Cioppino here with all this butter and nice fish and fresh tomato and onion and basil. But now that we have our pasta in our bowl, our fettuccine, our Cioppino is nice with the shrimp and the mussels, butter and tomatoes, and it looks beautiful. And as a garnish, we usually do a little fresh parsley. I got this homemade, really good Reggiano grated cheese that we do here. And we put on a nice big piece of fresh bread. This is a Cioppino here at Brogues Down Under in downtown Lake Worth, a classic seafood Italian stew. Hope you enjoy.